I remember the evening like it was yesterday. The house was quiet, the kind of quiet that feels heavy. My wife, Sarah, and I had been married for 12 years. We had 2 kids, a boy in middle school and a girl just starting elementary. We had a routine: work, dinner, homework, bedtime stories. It wasn't perfect, but it was ours. That night, the kids were asleep. I was in the living room folding laundry when Sarah walked in. She stood in the doorway, arms crossed, eyes fixed on the floor. I looked up and smiled, thinking she wanted to talk about something small, like the weekend plans. "I can't do this anymore," she said. I paused, shirt half folded in my hands. "Do what?" "Be with you. Live like this." "I hate it. I hate being with you." The words landed like a slow punch. Not loud, not angry, just flat and final. I waited for her to explain, to yell, to cry, anything, but she just stood there. I asked the question that had been sitting in my chest for months. "Is there someone else?" She didn't answer right away. Then, quietly, "Yes." My stomach dropped, but I didn't shout. I didn't throw things. I just nodded once, like I was processing a work email. Inside, everything cracked, but on the outside, I stayed calm. "Okay," I said. She looked surprised. Maybe she expected a fight. Tears. Begging. But I had spent too many nights wondering why she pulled away, why conversations felt forced, why she smiled at her phone more than at me. The truth wasn't new. It just had a name now. I set the shirt down. "I'll pack a bag." Her eyes widened. "What?" "I'll pack. I'll go." She laughed, short and nervous. "You're serious?" "I am." I walked past her to our bedroom. She followed, hovering in the doorway like she wasn't sure what to do. I pulled my old duffel from the closet, the one I used for weekend fishing trips we hadn't taken in years. I started with clothes, jeans, shirts, socks. Then my toothbrush, razor, a few books I actually read. No drama, no slamming drawers, just steady movements. Sarah watched. "You're really doing this?" "Just like that." I zipped the bag halfway. "You said you hate being with me." "I heard you. I'm not going to force you to stay in a marriage you don't want." "But the kids?" "I'll talk to them tomorrow. We'll figure out a schedule. Co-parenting. Whatever works." She stepped closer. "You're not even going to ask who it is, or why." I looked at her then, really looked. Her hair was messy from the day, eyes red like she'd been crying before this moment. Part of me wanted to reach out, hold her, fix whatever broke us, but another part knew it was too late. "Does it matter?" I asked. "You made your choice. I'm making mine." She opened her mouth, closed it. Then, softer, "I didn't think you'd just leave. What did you think I'd do? Fight, yell, try to change my mind?" I picked up the bag. "I fought for us for years. Quietly. Fixing things you didn't even notice were broken. I can't fight someone who's already gone." I walked to the front door. She followed again, faster this time. "Wait," she said. "Where will you go?" "Hotel for now. Then maybe my brother's place until I find an apartment." She grabbed my arm, light, almost hesitant. "This is crazy. We can talk about it. Maybe counseling." I looked down at her hand. "You told me you hate being with me. That's not something counseling fixes overnight. And honestly, I'm tired, Sarah. Tired of being the only one trying." Her grip tightened. "I didn't mean it like that." I was angry, stressed. The bag. It was just attention. It wasn't serious. I gently pulled my arm free. "But you said it, and you meant it enough to act on it. Words like that don't vanish because you're scared now." Tears started down her cheeks. "Please don't go. The kids need you here. They need parents who respect each other, not a house full of silence and secrets." She wiped her face. "I'm sorry. I messed up. I know I did. But walking out like this, it's so cold." I paused at the door. Cold would be staying and pretending everything's fine, letting resentment build until we both hate each other. I don't want that for us, or for them. She stood there, arms wrapped around herself. "What if I end it with him right now? I can call him. Delete everything." I shook my head. "It's not about him. It's about us. About how you felt. You can't take back months, maybe years, of feeling trapped. And I can't keep pretending I didn't notice." I opened the door. Cool night air came in. Sarah's voice cracked. "If you leave now, we might never fix this." "Maybe," I said. "But staying won't fix it either. Not tonight." I stepped outside. She didn't follow this time. I heard the door close softly behind me. I drove to the nearest hotel, checked in, and sat on the bed staring at the wall. My phone buzzed. Text from her. "I'm sorry. I didn't want this. Please come home." I didn't reply. Not yet. The next morning, I called in sick to work. Then I called my brother. He listened without judging, said I could stay as long as I needed. I picked up the kids from school later, told them Mommy and I needed some time apart to think, but we both loved them very much. They cried. I held them. It hurt more than anything, Sarah said. Weeks passed. Sarah and I met with a lawyer for separation papers. We agreed on joint custody, Fair splits. She ended things with the other man. I heard it through a mutual friend. She started therapy. I did too. One evening, months later, she called. Not to beg me back. Just to talk. I was wrong, she said. About so much. I took you for granted. I let myself believe the grass was greener. But it wasn't. And now, I miss what we had. The real us. I listened. Didn't promise anything. I'm not ready to come home, I told her. But I'm not closing the door forever either. We both need to heal first. She cried quietly. Thank you for not hating me. I don't hate you, Sarah. I just needed space to remember who I am outside of trying to make you happy. That was the turning point. Not dramatic. Not a big scene. Just honest words. We're not back together. Not yet. Maybe never. But we co-parent well. We talk without anger. The kids are okay. And I sleep better knowing I chose peace over pretending. Sometimes, the strongest thing a man can do isn't to fight for a broken love. It's to walk away with dignity and leave the door cracked just enough for healing, if it ever comes. That night I packed my bag quietly. Her reaction wasn't anger or relief. It was surprise, then fear, then regret. And in the end, that was enough to start something new, for both of us.